Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this brand new Keurig hot and cold milk frother. It's a standalone milk frother that you can buy. So I did have to buy this off the Keurig website under accessories. It is $90. And for those of you wondering, it's the exact same frother that comes with the brand new Keurig K-Cafe Smart Coffee Maker. So this one's got a built-in frother right there with its base. These two are exactly the same frothers, except the lid's a little different. But the base is different, and yes, this one does work over here. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the milk frother. We've got a mode, there's two buttons here. This is the start stop, and that's the mode button. And that's a blue light, and you got 3 red lights. So that's cold froth. And then 1 through 3 are heated froth, but different types of foam. Now the manual that comes with it has a very good explanation. Setting 1 is for less froth. Setting 2 is for most milk products. Setting 3 is for like almond milk, dairy alternatives. Okay, so let's take this lid off. Down in there, there's a whisk. We can take this off. That's like a non-stick surface in there. This is going to turn that whisk and make the froth. So we cannot get the bottom of this wet. So when you wash this, you got to just rinse the inside and use a brush. Try not to get any water down in here. That's where the electrical connection is, and that's where the electricity comes from, the base. So here's what the base looks like. Again, the electricity is going to be transferred to the milk frother like that. It's got these little things on the bottom. It says it's 400 watts. Okay, so let's put the whisk back down inside. It's got like a little notch. You're going to stick it on that notch. Now make sure you stick it all the way on there. I have frothed before and it was stuck up a little bit and it didn't do a very good job. So push it down. Now in here we do have a minimum and a maximum line. So I just measured them. The minimum line is 4 ounces. The maximum line is 6 ounces. Okay, so these milk frothers just make a great addition. If you already have a Keurig machine, you can make like a cappuccino or a latte, but what's really nice is making an iced coffee with this and then frothing the milk cold with this. And I'm going to show you, it just tastes really good. It makes it really silky. Now, I use 2% milk. I've tried whole milk, almond milk, skim milk. It all works to varying degrees. Some work better than others. Like whole milk does work the best. You get the biggest foam on top. You're simply going to pour your milk in. Okay, so when you put it on the base, you got to pick the mode. So we're going to select, the first one is blue, that's cold froth. Then you got number 1, 2, or 3. So we're going to do a cold froth, and then you press the start button, which is the big K button. So on this mode, it's not going to heat the milk, but it's going to spin it and get it really rich and creamy. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's make our iced coffee. So let's put our K-cup in. I've got my ice down here. Let's do over ice. And that's just going to brew a really small quantity into a cup of ice. The ice will melt and kind of dilute it. But there's the milk frother. Again, it makes it really rich and creamy. Now the milk frother does not beep at you when it's done. The lights just simply stop flashing and it goes out. Okay, so the iced coffee's finishing up and the milk frother should be finishing up here pretty quick. We're going to make a vanilla iced coffee. I got some vanilla syrup here. This takes all the bitterness away. So when you add milk and syrup, coffee does not taste bitter at all. Okay, so the lights went out. It doesn't beep at us or nothing. Again, this just makes it absolute. You can see there's the froth. It's still cold, but it's just really rich and creamy. That absolutely is a delicious tasting drink. Okay, so let's add a little bit of French vanilla. You can add whatever syrup you'd like. About 2 tablespoons is all it takes. We can put our lid on. So I always put too much in there. I had to take a little bit out, but that's a delicious tasting iced coffee now. And there's just something about when you froth milk cold, it makes it rich and creamy. You can just dump straight milk in here, and that tastes fine too. But when it's frothed and kind of rich and foamy, it tastes delicious. Okay, so I'm going to take this over to the sink and I'm going to clean this out and we're going to froth some hot. Okay, so I put it up to the minimum amount. When I do a cappuccino, like a hot cappuccino, I fill it up to the minimum amount. Again, use the mode button. Let's go to 2. And that means it's going to be hot. Okay, so it hasn't been going very long. Let's check. It's heating. It's going to heat it up to about 150 degrees. We're at 138. And you can see it's starting to make the foam on top. It's very quiet. Now the thing about hot froth is you want to get it out of the container right away, because the longer you let it sit in there after it's done, it'll start sticking to the sides more. So As soon as it's done, like it just finished, really quiet, pour it out. Okay. So you can see on setting 2, it didn't make much foam at the top. And again, there's what cleanup will look like. But I'm going to brew a 4-ounce coffee into it to kind of mimic an espresso shot. So that's going to be the warm milk. That's going to be the like espresso shot, and then that's going to be the foam on top. If I'd have done 3, I would have got more foam on top. Now these can be delicious tasting drinks. You can add syrup to them. And again, they just taste really good. It does a really good job. So again, just be careful. Don't get the bottom electrical connection wet. It makes a really nice frother for anybody that already has a Keurig machine. So I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.